Social media isn't social anymore. I'm just thinking out loud. Now, as you can see, I've kind of moved over to another set that I have here in the studio because I've been moving some things around to film a video. But since I'm here, I wanted to make sure that I record this series of videos just for you. Now, let's talk about this social media not being social anymore. Now, if you're a little bit older like myself, you've seen the evolutions of these different platforms come and some have gone. But one thing that has definitely changed is the level of interaction on these platforms, such as TikTok. It's a scroll platform where we're scrolling, trying to find something that entertains us to watch. We're not necessarily engaged in the chat. And as someone that loves being on the YouTube platform, I've definitely seen the comment section just diminish in the number of comments that were typically uploaded when I put out a video on not only this channel, but my main channel as well. Now, Facebook, another platform that was definitely encouraged to be social, and I think that's picked up a little bit more. But the next time you're on the platform, scroll through and see how many people are actually leaving comments on other friends' posts. Not that many. And then it leads me to ask the question to myself, and I'll pose that to you as well. How many times a day are you actually leaving a comment on someone's page? Not just hitting the like button, not just hitting the heart button. How many times are you actually leaving a comment on a post that you see? And I know for myself, not that often. Now, as a creator, one of the things that we definitely need for our posts to be seen widely is more engagement. So, how do we counteract this new trend of less engagement where social media is just becoming media? Well, I personally like to go in, especially for any brands that I want to work with, is to actually leave comments. I'll actually follow the channels, follow their pages, and leave comments on their posts. Not just a one word comment, but an actual thought out comment. Now, if you want to use ChatGPT or any other AI generated text tool to make it a little bit easier for you, you can. But I'd encourage you to put a little bit of thought into your posts. Now, why do I think this is important in this new trend of less comments that we're seeing? Well, because if a person actually takes the time to put out a post, they want someone to see it and actually recognize it. And as content creators, we constantly have to look for the gaps to fill. We see that AI is coming in and AI is coming in and AI is coming in and AI is coming in, and it's taking over some of the landscape of what we have as opportunities as creators because some brands are actually going straight to using AI tools and kind of forgetting about us as the real person. But if us, the real person, actually shows up, it gives us that competitive advantage that AI can't necessarily do. So I'd encourage you to actually communicate with people that are actually responding to your posts, but also go in the next time you watch a YouTube video or a Facebook post, leave a thoughtful comment. Because if we can still be social on social media, those of us that are creators, you and me, we can actually get some traction in getting people to respond to that next thing we have to offer. If you're doing affiliate marketing, you actually need people to go and click on that post. It's so frustrating sometimes when you upload content and you just don't see any interaction. I get it. We all go through it. So we also want to make sure that we're posing people to actually respond in the comments, making sure we even, hey, say, hey, leave me a comment, or creating types of posts that allow a person to comment. One of the things I really like on social media is when someone puts up an A, B, C, or D. Hey, let me know which one of these do you like. Those types of posts actually encourage people to respond in the comment section versus you just making a decision and saying, hey, this is the final outcome of what I produced. Now, you don't actually have to take the comment feedback from when you put up that ABCD post. You can already have your finished product, but this is a way to spark engagement. So, another way that you can do this is by putting out a direct poll. Some platforms offer the ability to have people actually click and have a poll generated. So, even though they're not necessarily physically typing in a comment, they can interact in a poll. So get creative. We are creators. We want to make sure that social media is social. But if you see a trend going towards just media, then that should not surprise you. You also have to learn how to embrace that aspect of it as well. everybody has an outlet. Everybody has a camera, a microphone, a way that they can distribute their message on so many different platforms. We have apps, we have social media, we have digital platforms, a dime a dozen. And so standing out in a wide net is going to be something we have to figure out. That's my job, to help you figure it out where it makes sense for you as a creator. I'm just thinking out loud.